Hello and welcome to this demo of Discern Security for Mimecast. Let me first introduce what Discern Security is. We started Discern Security with the objective of helping customers make better use of the security products they've invested in. Our research shows that an average customer maybe makes use of 10 to 20% of the security controls available to them on their EDR, on their core platforms like Microsoft, on their email security solutions like Mimecast. So, how can we help customers assess where they are with their controls? And how can we use Gen AI to help them turn on more controls? That's a big focus for Discern. The second theme is cross platform optimization. How can we use CrowdStrike and Mimecast better together? How can we use risk data from CrowdStrike to inform Mimecast controls and risk data from Mimecast to inform CrowdStrike controls? For example, we map devices to email IDs, and then we can look at who are the top or most targeted users from Mimecast, and then we can use that to change posture on CrowdStrike. Third big theme is helping CISOs and security teams visualize the progress that they are making in terms of their security, map controls to MITRE framework, and show heat maps to them. In summary, what does Discern do? We integrate with your EDR, we integrate with your email gateway, your web gateway, your core solutions like Microsoft, and your identity solutions. We first give you insights on, hey, here is your score for CrowdStrike, for Mimecast, and here is some low-hanging policy changes that you can carry out in each of these products. And here's how you can do it. And then we work with the customer, that's part two, to actually action and deliver controls. We can be part of their workflows. We can even trigger workflows. For example, one of our customers, we map their controls to MITRE Defend. 3 months ago, here's where they were. And then we actively work with them with our AI-based tool, and we made a ton of progress in terms of their controls across a whole bunch of areas, across their endpoint security, email security, identity security, web security, and overall underlying core products like Microsoft. Now, let me demonstrate to you how Discern actually works. We integrate with the major security vendors that are customers. Here, for example, the customer uses CrowdStrike for their EDR. We do 104 health checks and we say, hey, 26 were successful, but 78 failed. We can then group them by severity, and then we can say, hey, here is a control that was recently launched that you've not turned on. We think that's immediate priority to you based on your risks. And then we can go deeper and we can say, hey, here's why this is risky. Here are the hosts that are impacted, and here's how you can remediate. This is a great use case of Gen AI to teach customers how to actually make better use of their security products. Similarly, we can do it for Microsoft, where we can do hundreds of health checks and say, hey, here are the health checks that failed. We can even do it by services. We can say Teams. We use Teams for collaboration. Here are the controls within Teams that you have turned on, but here are the controls within Teams that you've not turned on. Here's why we think you should turn it on, and here's how you do it. Similarly, we can do it for Mimecast too and say, hey, here are a bunch of health checks we ran for Mimecast. Good news, you've done all of them successfully. And we can then, let's say if they've not done it, we can actually go into greater detail and teach them how to do it. In summary, think of Discern Security as a platform that you can use to optimize your existing security investments, to assess them, to score them, improve your scores, and get more out of your existing cybersecurity products.